You know, like, it really makes you wonder about everyone you've ever told to flip over. Wow, that did not hold you for long at all. To be honest, my plan was dependent on... Well, you're gonna block that now, and you're gonna have so many eyes that I can do nothing about. Alright. I got health somewhere and all that. I just sort of went quiet out of despair, thinking that I was just done again. We all need something to hope for. And it's usually not any of this. Are we good? Am I through it now? Why just throw more of him at me? At this point, it just seems unnecessary. Okay. Can that be all? Hey! Hey! Oh my fucking word. Ah. I'll tell you, it's an infuriating packet of crisps that see me drink tonight. And I couldn't even believe that at the start. I couldn't even believe it when Mr. Mindset went home. You know, and he was only the start of it. The hellhole. Oh heck. Well, let's get some things. It's possibly time to upgrade you. That's gonna need to happen as well. Everything's sort of summer. I've got 3 skulls left. Okay, right. Let's try and get this resolved at least, eh? Well, that's just a big I mean, what am I looking at there? You look like a big imp, but you're clearly something else. Oh, they don't care. They don't care they're metallic because they don't care about bullets, or the other way around. I'm mistaking cause and effect potentially, but there's nothing that you can do about that. So it's useless to make the observation because is it just going to be 7 million of you that I've got to fight? Is that the big challenge? Just a bunch of new metal imps? Is that all we've got now? In the Vermin Brigade? There's all sorts of different regiments that I've invented over the course of many videos. I'm going to have an entire military by the end of this, and they're all just going to have widespread and tenuous purposes. Maybe they'll help me close the hell portal. Who knows? You don't. Do you claim to be able to see the future? I didn't think so. I've only got things that they'll definitely block, to be honest, so maybe it's... Maybe the only way is to stop them before they get skin. You know, can we go back in time before they invented skin and fight them there? Make sure it never even happens. That was the plot of Bioshock Infinite, wasn't it? He's like, I don't want you to have skin. Not do a time machine about it and all. Yeah, I remember that line from the game now, to be honest. Right after, diamonds appeared! Okay, right. And then there was a big metal bird. And then that was the whole game. I've definitely told the truth. So, oh, that did a lot of damage, but you've not been hitting me a lot in fairness. So I'm probably fine. I'm probably fine to keep fighting you all, to be honest. Oh, thank you for more ammunition for a thing that won't penetrate their skin. I'm so glad. Gonna give me rocket launchers or anything. Ugh. Just a normal day in Central Park killing the same thing over and over again. Well, I've won. What was your deal? Is there anything I could have done better? Small hellholes all over the city are releasing little creatures. And oh, this is the main one. Unlike their feeble counterparts. They are quite devastating. Yeah, they melt almost all the different ones as more of them gets out. There's no one that stands it. Yeah. Well, here's the end. Here's the end, for heaven's sake. Mission complete. There's one in the opera house. There's one about you in the opera house. I can't even sing opera with all my powers off. And that's really the worst of them. You're already giving me someone I now hate. Like, I was wondering where you disappeared to. You were very good at the beginning to look at, and now just the sight of you makes me retch. You're the most wretched, squiggly being that I've ever fought in an opera house. At least this week. This leech is bad. You know, that's the point. That's the point of the game. I'm not gonna get another wave of bad creatures, am I? Like, it gave me all of the bestiary entries for the newborns right there in Central Park. Ah! I walked into a leech and it was to my deficit, if I'm being honest. No, there you are. The thing wasn't opening, but also I couldn't see anyone. It did me a frightful confuse. You're giving me all my necroplasm away. You're giving it away to anyone who was asking. You're selling it on the internet.com. Oh, good. I was worried you wouldn't do this to me again. No. No. Right, and then no. Not you either. Come on. Come off of it. Where's this? There we go, that's the only... Well, for heavens... I did that on the assumption that I wouldn't have such a golden opportunity. Oh, who's the one who's the most... It was you. Come on. Oh. Oh, a rack of ribs. A rack of ribs in a secret society building. There's blood fountain out of this, so maybe the secrets meet here, I don't know. Secrets like blood. It's a well-known fact. Don't give me that look. Well, I blow up your plants and they explode. Chop them down. Did that say Faust in it? Yeah, it did. Of course it did. What other fucking opera was it gonna be? They could have done Pagliacci, but we didn't make a deal with a clown, did we? We're not the story of a clown! Oh yeah, it's X for this one. I kind of want to see Pagliacci once. Like, performed live before I die. It's unlikely to happen. But, like, I honestly couldn't tell you why. I'm just curious about clowns. Like, I've seen a plot summary, and it's sort of very interesting. You know, it's an interesting, sort of one of the earlier examples I could name of like people playing with, doing a bit of meta commentary, isn't it? It's just meta. People just think, oh, it's a sad clown. Nothing is ever just a sad clown, alright? You're belittling the whole practice of clown sadness. Well, I gotta leap up these. Oh, there's lovely documents. Eat them up, yum. Lovely paper, delicious. Right, now I'll fight you. Now I'll fight you on the opera stage. This is the real story of Faust. I can't couple the bastards in half! And then everyone applauds. Except you. Because you died. And you. Because you also died. There's really only one reason the people in this opera stop applauding, and it's because I've killed them. Ammunition. Right as I'm looking for... Well, there's health in some of these now, it turns out, so maybe. Maybe it's actually better that I don't go. Don't go going away. Don't think I can run away. Darling, stay another one! Right. No. Aha! Yes, you're the one I wanted to put that on. I cast my livid magics. Come on. They're so angry. The angriest magic I've ever chopped you up with an axe about. Right. Now another one. And I mostly want to do that so I can defeat your friend. No. No, come on. Be reason. You've just summoned another one, haven't you? I can tell because you made the noise and I didn't explode. That's how I know who has friends in this city. You know what? You know what, prick? How about worms? The worms of hell are here to stop you. Fuckerick. Oh, one of you again, finally. Fuckerick summoned you. Who's the bastard is that? If this is what the opera's like, did you just turn into a... What happened? I was looking away. Your explosions can't get me from a certain distance. Well, doesn't that just turn out to be a bad magic? I got these from you. Maybe they do something to you. Stop you! Oh, well, it's better to have shot you with a shotgun than to have never done it. Hack that in. Right, now with a minigun, I'll stop you in the audience. You'll wish you'd never done all of the things that you did to make me angry about you. And there's another creature. How there's this many demons in the opera? I'll never know. They all just really like Faust. They're just like, I know it seems trite, but I really do quite like the... you know, performed well, it is a sight to behold. Now there's you as well. Well, there's you again, I should say. Because you've happened twice. I'll chop you to pieces. Chop you to pieces about... Yeah, you see, you've done that. You've done that to defend yourself, I guess, and it stops... Well, you know, I'm just going to stand here chopping you when you come out. There's no way around it for you. Is that all you've got? Is that all you've got in your back pocket? Is just turning into one of this? I will become a butterfly eventually instead of just a very tall woman with whips for hands. I wanted to be a giant butterfly demon, but they didn't let me, and so now I just keep trying. And that's your punishment. Is that in life you kept trying to turn into a butterfly, and now you literally can't. That's your ironic punishment that the devil gave you, and you really are just gonna do that over and over again. Oh no! Just like, oh yeah, I'm a whip demon. Not a chrysalis fiend. That's something else. You're doing this thing again where, like, now you've only got the one idea and it's this. Choppy? I don't like choppy, you. I prefer something else. I prefer something else to being chopped to pieces, if I'm being honest, and it's not really... You're down there. I came up here to get rid of something. Right. Now you can't stop me. That's my... No, the demographic of... Oh. It really doesn't seem to be having any special effect. I really do think it's just chop you up and chrysalis hope. Just hope for a chrysalis to become among you. How about that though? You know, never expect. None of you demons ever think I'm going to put that on you in a church. We're not in a church this time, that's the mistake you've made. You've made an incorrect assessment of your surroundings and it cost you the game. It cost you dearly everything I've burnt up. What are you up there, and can I jump to you to find out? No, you're just a bit of rubble anyway. I thought it was an exciting prize, but no, it's just rubble. I make that mistake a lot. Demolition sites are just so confusing. I just barge up to them with a sense of childlike wonder and then just bitter disappointment as I found out, no. It's just a bit of something that used to exist. There's one of you on each side. I'm gonna go down here this way for now. Cut you in the bit and hope that it's the same room anyway. You know? I don't want to be prattling around. You got a big boat. You got a big boat for Faust. It's the bit where he's like, part of the deal's actually you've got to go to the sea. I don't know the full plot of fact. Like, I know who Faust is and, you know, Mephistopheles. And like their whole arrangement. I don't know the plot of that story in full. If indeed there is more to it and it's not just 2 hours of him singing, I'm going to take your soul in a bargain. He just sings that right at the beginning, and then the next 2 hours is just instrumental. As he tries to yank the soul out, he's just stood there as the music's just like, and he's just there trying to pull his soul out. Like, get out of his bloody, come on, you owe me this. Get out of him now. It's in the contract. You're being rude. The score is masterful, though. I mean, like, it's like a weird project, but like the soundtrack's gorgeous. I would recommend you give it a listen at the very least. Just back to this again. I just broke free of the bit and then just realised what I'd returned to. And there's now just sad times with a wit demon for fighting you in the opera now. These demons love opera and standing on one specific building that we never went back to. And that's why we've not... That's the raw reason that they've fallen over in here now. It's like they just remembered that they forgot about them, you know? They're just like, right, oh, quick. Let's make up for lost time. Let's make up for lost tits. Because let's fucking face it. Turn and face the tits. Get rid of you. Fight you now with an axe today in an opera house now. I wanted to target the one who could get hurt, to be honest, in this. Oh, well, you know what, I can chop you and then I'll go back to you. I'll go back to you and then I'll go back to the other one. Where have you gone? Come on, go on, get out of it. Wait, and then I'll go back to you. I'll chop you into little bits. And where's the other one gone? I'll chop you. You see, it's all division of... Oh no, the perfect division of chops. You've knocked me off. Oh, you've ripped off my little book that I wrote. I wrote a book. It's about a wizard who can't... He just fucking can't anymore. He's done with it all. But they bring him back into the game for one final magic. Like, you can see the archetype I was going for towards the end there, but I just couldn't make it relevant. Is he doing a wizard heist? You'd think that'd be too easy. He could just do, oh, larceny magic, go. And it just goes out of his wand. It's actually the easiest spell, is what they don't tell you. It's how they fund the colleges. You just steal from a bank! And nobody really minds. We all agree that wizardry is better than the stock market! I don't know what's making me laugh right now. It's just the crushing weight of the absurdity of everything I've had to endure. You bring your whips to an opera house. Look what bloody happens to me. Yeah, and I've got none of my rocket launchers that I add back. Yeah, and it's like the final episode of Dragon Ball Z where he bursts into flames at the end and says, "Oh, the video game's bad." He? Josh? Who? Which character? Name him. No, I won't. I won't give you the fucking satisfaction of proving I do actually know things about Dragon Ball Z. You have to live with it. You have to live with the thought that, oh, no. No, leeches, no. Get away. It's a very funny leech I just killed. Where's all of it? Oh, time! 3 of you! Right, if you could give me a miracle. Yes! Miracle! No, I want you back over on top and get back down. Right, it's all just about making impossible things happen. That's all you gotta do to win the game. Now, come on. Let's... Where'd the other... You went up the ceiling! You went up the ceiling, magic, and you've gone down there, well, up there, really, but, you know, it's not really what I can think. It's more about the language I can think it in. You just sort of fell over of your own accord. You just were like, oh no, I've run out of grip. It's me, Shadow of the Colossus. I'm here for a claw demon now. Oh, and now we can get back out the different room. It's me, the Regent Richard, Sir Swidley. Sorry, I'd seen him do that attack before, but at that point I was weakened, and it was very emotionally alarming. Emotionally devastating rushes that he's done. Oh. Never walk through emotionally devastating rushes, alright? I don't care if you want to look at ducks. It's not worth it. Find ones that live somewhere else and go look at them. They're just as cute, alright? Don't feed them bread, because that's actually bad for them. I forget what you're meant to feed them. Look it up. You just know that it's not bread now. Like, now that you know that this is an issue, you're equipped to ask the question, aren't you? I've brought visibility to the plight of the bread-eating duck. He'd just been sat in a pond going, it wasn't meant to happen. Whack, whack. But nobody heard. Nobody heard because he was a bird! Oh, you can't hear bird languages. That's the difference between humans and ducks. You're making... Oh, no. Now, friends, I know you want to believe in your heart that I had any control over that. But look inside yourselves. Did I seem in control? I want a funny meme, alright, instead of a sword attack. So think about those instead. Ow! You perfectly countered me. I didn't want you to be honest. I would prefer it if I'd killed you in one attack, like I turned into a grenade and blown up and then you died. That is sort of what I was going for, but it was... I did realise at the time that it was a bit of a long shot. You never used to be there. It's procedurally generated lamenting demon locations. It's the only thing in the game that's procedurally generated. He can appear in one of two places in the room. You know what? He can also appear in the film The Room with Tommy Wiseau. And there'll be no scampy alibis for him this time, because I've seen hell in his eyes. Alright, that was grim. That's just... He's a man possessed. He's a man possessed by squiggly lightning whips that you've shot off. Now stop. Do the easy thing for me to fight against. Wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, wiggle to your death now for butterflies today. I hope you realise. I hope you know what you've wrought by doing this. Fucking go dead in the way. I don't care. Come on, die. Get out your blades now. Come on, fight for me for axes. I'm gonna fight you for dead fights. Come on, just go. No, that's half a man. This is got no top. Oh, there it is. No, that's a different fellow. He's complete, you see, albeit missing his chest flesh. You, on the other hand, are gone. Is there a nightmare? No, there's no nightmare, so I can just fight you. Ow! I say that, but it's quicker to get the bus than it is to fight a train. Trains are difficult to defeat in combat, I'll be honest, and that's a lesson from me to you. I learned that so you don't have to. Don't bother. If a train's there, don't punch it. At the very least, be the Incredible Hulk first, alright? Get all the gamma radiation, eat it, right? Cook it first, alright? Don't be a fool about it. You gotta be wise in your brain for thinks. Oh no. Oh no! For a second I was just like, why did that get an oh no when you've done it like a million times before and it's honestly actually preferable to what you could be doing otherwise. But it's because my soul, my heart and soul had sensed this spinning idiot that wanted to kill me. And it's because like something's wrong. I sense a presence. This power level, whose is it? And it was just a spinning blade boy again, and it's for fight. I saw someone appear. Oh, I saw you appear as well. Oh, well, there's another place that you can turn up as well. Well, aren't you multifaceted? I can go all sorts of places in an opera house. There you go, that relieves the monotony a bit, does it not? It does not. I'm just gonna dispel that illusion right now. It doesn't. I'm still bored of chopping a man up. Alright. Oh, there's one of you, but I'm gonna destroy your furniture, because there was health in some of them, was there not? And there was bullets in others. Other ones that I like. Come on, give me a prize. There we go. Oh, the stronger I get, the more furniture I destroy, and vice versa. It's an infernal cycle. Today's labour will be tomorrow's, and it will mostly involve chairs and the destruction thereof. And that is really the point that I was making this whole time, this whole series. I can stop now. Please, you get the message, right? You know what the point was? The point of it all? The point of it all is to live in a boat. Don't go to living anywhere else. Right, now though, you're going to be defeated. Alright, because I'm ready for you this time. Let's chop you up near the same curtains I was doing before. At this point, I've really just got to lean into the mania just to get the energy up to do this, you know? I'm... There, you're falling over, absolute. Who stomped? Did anyone... I heard Stompy. I'm just getting Stompy flashbacks now. It's bad. Bad dream memories of everyone. Right, there's no more operas. There you are. I'm going to go through this door this time. Might as well, mightn't I? They call me Might as well Mightn'sworth. Because of the truth that I convey. So why did we come here from Central Park? Like, there's another hellhole here, we've been told. But, like, the one we were at was the main one. Is there something you can only do with, like, a second-generation hellhole? Or a real little one? Are we trying to send a mouse into Hades or not? Are we like, it's got to be a small hole, because otherwise the mouse won't know it's for them. They'll think I'm going in when I'm not. It's a mouse reconnaissance mission. Mouse reconnaissance mission in the Opera House as God intended. Ow! Who shot me in the back? Oh my god, it was the mouse. You've betrayed me. You fool, I was always working for Umbrella. The mouse is a... Fuck, what's his name now, though? Arnold Whisker! That's the mouse's name in the joke! Kill me. Oh, you'd better appreciate that, because that is the funniest mouse I've ever joked about sending into hell. Alright. Scoof, scoof. Complete global saturation. With his little snoot throwing a missile at you. Never played the fifth one. I haven't played most of them, to be honest. I played the remaster of the first one, because that was free on PS Plus at one point, so I played that. I really like Resi 2 Remake. I played 7, that was pretty good. I'm going through Resident Evil 3 Make now, but gotta be honest, it just kind of feels like they did 2 again, but in a less interesting, well, like a more sprawled out. It's just instead of a building, like the point of the games is, it's just you're in some town now at the start. And I'm hoping that changes, but I feel like it's not, because this seems to be like the beginning of them having to just up the ante continuously. Like, by the end of it, they were, like, going across the world doing shit, weren't they? And that's the one thing I know about the later games, is that it was a global conspiracy at that point. But yeah, like, the point of this really seems to be, like, look at the Nemesis. And we'd had Mr. X by that point. Like, if Nemesis had been, like, conceptually a newer thing. I swear he's even got some of the same animations. I mean, they've reused the zombies, they've reused some environments, but, like, I don't mind... Like, I'm a big fan of the Yakuza series. So, like, I don't mind stuff like that to a certain extent, but, like, Yakuza earned it, you know, by doing a bunch of other original things and, like, being just wacky bojangles and having genuinely interesting, like, thriller plots. And just having a bunch of stuff you could do in those reused maps. So, like, there's always something you want. And you know, I like that. I'm happy to support someone doing that. This just sort of felt like Resi 2 remake did well, didn't it? Fucking get another one of those out, and the fucking multiplayer thing. I've not played it, and apparently, like, you basically couldn't even when it launched. Like, it had some real issues, that one. Like, asymmetrical multiplayer stuff interests me. I like Dead by Daylight a lot. For all its faults. And, I don't know, like, I've looked at how the Resident Evil multiplayer thing would go, and it's like, I would be interested to watch videos of it more than I would be to play it, because it is like, from the survivors' side, there's just like, I think from both sides really, it's just too much to keep track of, and it just feels like you're running a timer down more than you are, like, fulfilling an objective. And I don't know that I like that. I don't know, I'm trying to present coherent thoughts on a game that I've not played. You know, I'm not talking about how it plays, I'm talking about the concept. Oh, where were you just now? Eh? Fucking Defenders of Heaven, stop all the war. No, you're making more wars. You're making asteroids at the very least. Right, and now, why have you got to drop that on my head? If it's any consolation to any of you, I remember that... Okay, you know what? You know fucking what? I'm just gonna chop... Oh, wow. I dropped onto the back. Well, how's this for guns, then? I've shot you. Yeah, I think you're all that, summoning fireballs from the sky. Now who's the fool? You, I've got wisps. I've completely abandoned, like, whatever half point I was making about it. Like, you know, I'm doing a video. I can't talk good, alright? The way I talk in these is a bloody defense mechanism to protect me. Oh, there we go. It wasn't in the boat, but it was in the room. Right, fucking hell, let me finish. Let me stop playing this now for a bit. Ah. My Christmasing word. Right. That's all. Go to bed. Stop looking at me. Good night. Bye. Fuck off. Fucking hate it. Ah.